back, and with us today on our show is Kate Kelly, the Director of Tourism for the Tahlequah Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm so glad to have you here, Kate. You always have a lot of great stuff going on. You've had one busy summer so far. You've had that successful Red Fern Festival, and that was its third?
It was the third year for it.
Right, and it was at the Norris Park, and we really enjoyed it. We were a part of it and enjoyed everything about it, and it was busy, busy, busy.
It was busy. There was a lot of people in town that day.
And we were talking earlier about how long you have been the tourism director, and you've been here since 2003, did you say?
No, began right around December 2004.
Four. And we really have enjoyed your time as a tourism director. You've done a really good job, and you have really put a lot of oomph into the tourism because you're passionate about Tahlequah, just as I am and so many people that live here. And when we were talking, we both know that in our little community here, we're so wrapped up in just our little hometown atmosphere that we forget as citizens how much tourism actually plays a part in our everyday lives. You want to expand upon that a little bit?
You're right, Patty. Tourism does affect us in our everyday lives, and you may not realize it when you're out just driving down the 4-lane headed to Sonic or wherever, but tourism affects all of us in different ways. Some people it affects more directly than others. Some people have businesses that are tourism centered, and but some of the other businesses are grocery stores or other retail outlets, our stores downtown. They pick up tourism dollars too, because we have a tremendous number of people who visit Tahlequah, especially between Memorial Day and Labor Day. Probably about 500,000 or 600,000 people come through here during the summer to go to the river. The lake visitors, that's in the millions. It's like 7 or 8 million.
Oh, wow.
And most of those people come through Tahlequah, and most of those people are going to buy some gas, they're going to have some lunch, they're going to get supplies to take to the river or to the lake. They may go downtown, do a little shopping, but those dollars stay here in the community. Every tourism dollar, every dollar spent turns over 7 times before it leaves the community, and that is a tremendous effect on everyone here, in addition to tourism being the second leading industry in Cherokee County.
Wow, and see, most people I don't think really know that. I think they attribute tourism dollars to the hotels and maybe a few eating establishments, but what they don't really understand is the trickle-down effect. And it's real important that we treat all of our visitors, and everybody in Tahlequah is usually known as a very friendly place to visit. But even if you're a patron in a convenience store and somebody's wanting directions, boy, they really enjoy the fact that somebody will hop in and say, yeah, you know, you take a left here or right there, or here's a map. And all of that plays a nice role in our community as far as friendliness and a nice atmosphere for tourism.
And we try not to tell them, go to where Safeway used to be and turn left. Sometimes
or Joe's Red Barn.
Yes, or Joe's Red Barn used to be. It's still a popular reference point, though. But yes, people come in from all over too. We've had people in this summer in the chamber from Germany, from the Netherlands, from Spain, from Australia. You don't realize how many people from so many different places come here. Of course, we have a lot of in-state visitors and a lot of people from the region, but we have people from all over the world who come to Tahlequah.
Would that be a lot for the Cherokee Nation and the tribal aspects? Or
a lot of
people
do come here because they're interested in either trying to trace their genealogy or because they're interested in Cherokee history and culture. And then a lot of people come for recreational opportunities, and some folks are just driving through. So, Route 66 is very popular with people in Europe, and while we're not right on Route 66, we're not very far from it, and a lot of people will take a little day trip down here. And I'm glad you mentioned that about, like, if you're in the line at the convenience store. I always remind people, if you're in a line, don't be impatient, because those people are helping to fund our way of life here in Tahlequah, because all the money that's spent also is taxed, and that sales tax goes to maintain our streets, our utilities, our sidewalks, our way of life here.
Absolutely. Well, I didn't realize that, and as much as I know about tourism, I didn't realize it was our second largest industry here, and that's really nice to know that you're in charge.
Why, thank you, Patty.
Well, we've got a lot of things left in summer that's coming up. You want to tell us what's going on activity-wise in the area?
Sure, I'd be happy to. And you're right, we have a lot of things still coming up. I mean, it's July, but we still have a lot of things coming up. Want to mention that the NSU Stars in the Summer Series is ongoing until the 8th of August.
And that is wonderful this year.
If you haven't
Absolutely.
been, go. Under the Cherokee Moon at the Cherokee Heritage Center continues through August 15th. Haven't seen that, go see that. Those are ongoing things. But we have some other things coming up. The Illinois River Balloon Fest is August 14th and 15th. It's the longest continual running hot air event. Hot air event? Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Hot air event in Oklahoma. That'll be out at the airport, of course. Lots of fun stuff out there. I believe there's a carnival this year again.
Oh, yay. Gotta have that carnival.
Gotta have the carnival. August 21st and 22nd is the Tahlequah Rock and Mineral Society annual show, and you might think, what do I care about rocks? Well, personally, I'm a rock hound. I love rocks, but they're going to have classes in gem faceting there.
And where's that going to be held at?
That's at the community building.
Okay, good.
Flint napping, there'll be jewelry, natural crafts, but also some educational things for children, and just a lot of interesting, pretty rocks to look at also. And here's something people may not realize. The Quicksilver Motorcycle Rally and Rodeo. This is the 9th year for it, and it is a big thing. Motorcycle riders from all over the country come in. It's held out at the rodeo grounds by New Life Worship Center, which is one of the sponsors of it. And there's a rodeo, there's rides, there's bike rides, there's I know that I've got David signed up for mutton busting one of those nights.
He's perfect for that,
well,
I'm sure.
I think he's going to bust some mutton. I really, really do. But that's most of that is free. It's the rodeo, it's the rally, and it's all out there. You can camp. There's fireworks.
And how long is that going on? The whole weekend?
21st through 23rd. Pretty much all out there at the rodeo grounds, and that's a big deal. And then capping off August and kind of beginning September is the Cherokee National Holiday, which is the one event that brings more people into town than any other single event.
I do believe that, yes.
Anyone who's ever been here during that weekend will know that. And
we're thankful for it.
Oh, yes.
It's awesome.
We are very thankful for it. Motels are booked.
Well in advance.
You couldn't find a room that weekend right now if you tried. And there are things all over town. There's, of course, the ever popular parade. We can't do anything without a parade. We all know that.
Sometimes two in one day.
Exactly. There are things on the square. There are things at the Cherokee Heritage Center. There are things at the Cherokee Nation Cultural Grounds.
And that's what I like about the holiday is they do encompass a lot of the area around, from in town to out there at the grounds to all around. And they do make it where they spread the people all around.
And that makes it nice too. And those are just a few of the things that are going on. Then of course, we have things that go on throughout the year. I don't think that tourist season falls between Memorial Day and Labor Day. I maintain that tourist season is 12 months long in Tahlequah because, by gollies, if you come here in January, I can find some things for you to do. Like
I believe that.
I can, and some of it might involve some bird watching.
I was just wondering when you were going to mention that.
Well, there's some things I just can't get away from. But no, actually, we do have some great migratory birds here during the wintertime, eagles and such and people. So, come to Tahlequah any month of the year. Come by the chamber. Call us at 456-3742. Visit tourtahlequah.com, and I'll fix you up.
Well, Kate, thank you so much for being here, and we'll have to have you back so you can tell us what's happening in January.
I'd love to come back, Patty. Thanks for asking. It's good to be back.
You bet. And we'll be right back.